Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey are two of the most powerful voices in music history. Both dominated the charts, sold millions of records, and shaped an entire era with their talent. But the big question that always comes up is, who is the true queen of pop? Today on Trivia Clips, we'll dive into this iconic rivalry and explore their careers. How did their careers start? And what impact did they have on music? Whitney Houston burst onto the scene in 1985 with her self-titled album, quickly becoming a global sensation with hits like Greatest Love of All. Her powerful voice and elegant style made her a worldwide star. Mariah Carey, on the other hand, debuted in 1990 with her first album, shocking the world with her incredible vocal range and whistle notes. Both artists revolutionized the music industry and became symbols of pop and R&B music. From the very beginning, the media pitted them against each other, fueling the notion of a rivalry. Over the years, both women cemented their status with numerous awards and collaborations, setting a high bar for excellence in the industry. Whitney's ability to seamlessly blend pop with soul and gospel influences, combined with Mariah's incredible vocal techniques and songwriting talent, both left a massive mark on the sound of pop music in the 80s and 90s. Their music continues to inspire new generations of singers, proving that their influence stretches far beyond their time. Who had the better voice and vocal technique? Both Whitney and Mariah are considered two of the best vocalists in history, but their styles were very different. Whitney had a warm tone, unparalleled power, and perfect control, which allowed her to sing ballads with an unmatched emotional depth. Mariah, on the other hand, possessed a vocal range of 5 octaves and the ability to hit whistle notes. Her style was more flexible and ornamented with intricate runs and vocal improvisations. While Whitney was known for her purity of tone and flawless phrasing, Mariah excelled in adding flourishes to her vocal lines, making each song unique. Both singers mastered their craft, but they approached their artistry in ways that showcased different aspects of vocal technique. Whitney's ability to sustain powerful, rich notes effortlessly made her a powerhouse, while Mariah's ability to bend notes and navigate complex vocal runs set her apart in terms of vocal dexterity. Their respective vocal styles also set trends that would influence countless artists in the years to come, making them timeless icons in the world of vocal music. Who had more chart success and record sales? When it comes to numbers, Mariah Carey has sold over 200 million records and boasts 19 #1 hits on the Billboard Hot 100, making her the female artist with the most chart-topping singles. Whitney Houston, on the other hand, has sold over 200 million records and holds the record for the best-selling soundtrack of all time with The Bodyguard. Additionally, she was the first artist in history to achieve 7 consecutive #1 hits on Billboard. Both women were titans of the industry, breaking records that are still hard to match. Whitney's success wasn't just confined to music. Her acting career in films like The Bodyguard helped expand her influence. Mariah, on the other hand, has continually reinvented herself, staying relevant for over 3 decades with chart-topping hits and successful albums. Mariah's holiday classic, All I Want for Christmas Is You, continues to break records year after year, keeping her at the forefront of pop culture. Despite the passing years, both women managed to achieve continued success, showing that their reign in the music industry was far from short-lived. What was their relationship like in real life? During the 90s, the press worked hard to pit Whitney and Mariah against each other, but in reality, there was no direct conflict between them. In 1998, they surprised the world by singing When You Believe together, showcasing that there was no animosity. In interviews, both artists praised each other, and after Whitney's tragic passing in 2012, Mariah expressed her deep admiration and sorrow for the loss of a legend. Despite what the media might have suggested, they held mutual respect for one another as artists. In several interviews, Mariah mentioned how Whitney was one of her biggest influences, while Whitney herself acknowledged Mariah's vocal abilities. Although the industry tried to create a rivalry, there was no bitterness between them. Their collaboration on When You Believe remains a powerful symbol of unity between two of the most iconic voices in music history. Both singers proved that their true friendship and admiration for one another were stronger than any rumors or fabricated competition. How did they influence the music industry? Both singers left an indelible mark on the music industry, and their legacies are still alive today. Whitney redefined what it meant to be a pop star with her powerful voice and undeniable stage presence, influencing artists like Beyoncé and Jennifer Hudson. Mariah, on the other hand, changed the way pop songs were produced and recorded by incorporating her famous whistle register and blending R&B with hip-hop influences. She was a pioneer in the use of vocal layering and harmonizing, which brought a fresh sound to mainstream pop music. Whitney became an icon of the 80s and 90s, while Mariah has managed to stay relevant for over 3 decades, continuing to top charts and release new hits. Their impact on music is undeniable, and they continue to shape the sound of modern pop music today. Whitney's legacy as a vocal powerhouse paved the way for other singers who sought to match her emotional depth, while Mariah's innovation in vocal technique and music production opened new doors for future artists. Both women, though stylistically different, revolutionized the way we listen to music and perform it, leaving an everlasting imprint on the industry. What was their greatest legacy in music? Whitney Houston will forever be remembered for her stunning rendition of "I Will Always Love You," a song that became a global anthem. Her legacy lives on through the songs that continue to be passed down from generation to generation. Mariah Carey, meanwhile, has been recognized as one of the most successful songwriters of all time, and her influence in pop and R&B is immeasurable. Both women have received countless awards and honors, solidifying their status as legends in the music world. Though they have been compared throughout their careers, each has left a distinct mark on music history. Whitney will always be celebrated for her unmatched vocal control and the emotional depth she brought to every performance, while Mariah's groundbreaking approach to vocal technique and songwriting will never be forgotten. Their legacies continue to inspire and influence not only singers, but also songwriters, producers, and music lovers all over the world. Conclusion: Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey are two undisputed queens of music. Their voices, talent, and legacy have inspired generations of artists. And no matter who you think is the best, one thing is certain: their music will live on forever. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Trivia Clips for more epic comparisons. See you in the next video.